Thank you for watching this power-related metrics video. I am Rafael Hertzberg, an energy consultant based in São Paulo, Brazil. Our agenda today will cover why create power metrics, which power metrics, how to build the metrics, how to evaluate the metrics, how to achieve results, and starting right away. Why metrics? First, because it allows you to follow the most important power-related values. Secondly, it starts with standard measurements. The third aspect is very important. It provides a systemic analysis of what's happening with your power bill. And finally, it's very interesting because it helps you exploring ways to reduce the power bill. Which metrics make sense? Well, it depends, of course, on the type of the physical activity you are involved with. It might be an industrial plant, it might be a commercial building, it might be a home or a public transportation. But generally speaking, you might come up with the following metrics. First, the cost per megawatt hour. It's basically depending on the contracting ways you came up with to make sure you have all the necessary power available. The second metric is about the energy consumed per activity. I call it specific power consumption. The third metric is about the cost per physical activity. I call it specific cost. And of course, depending on the specific case, we will face particularities which might be addressed with very specific metrics. How to capture power-related data to make sure that we get very robust metrics. I like to consider basically two sources. The power bills, let's say from the local distribution company, from the natural gas supplier, or biomass supplier, or whatever. And of course, the physical activities that are involved in that specific location. The next step is evaluation. I mean, these metrics against the ongoing contracts. The selected metrics against energy efficiency standards. And last but not least, metrics vis-a-vis competitive references. Now it's about talking about achievements. The first step is making sure that we know in advance what kind of results might be there for us. And this, of course, depends on the right diagnosis of the situation and, of course, about an action plan to make it happen. The next step is sharing this diagnosis and action plan with the team that will be committed to achieve and sustain the proposed results. And last but not least, I would say that it might make a very good sense to set up a bonus for achieved results. Starting as soon as possible is a giant step. First, I would say we should approach low cost or no cost solution because they are easier and quicker. The next step is checking the ongoing contracts and I would say per specific energy source. So one consumer might have a number of ongoing contracts because it might be for power, for natural gas, for LNG, for biomass, and potentially other sources. And then the next step is finding energy efficiency projects to reduce power consumption for the same physical activity. And the fourth solution might be local generation. This could include peaking power, base power, generation or cogeneration, solar, wind sources, whatever. And I would say that in most cases there might be a combination of the above mentioned here possibilities. Thank you for watching this video, and here goes my contact information. I am looking forward to hearing from you.